Okay, we should be good to go now. Sorry about that, guys. It is just taking me a wee while to figure out what I'm doing. So thank you very much for your patience. Is anyone in yet? Not yet. Okay, hopefully, once that lag's over, you can rejoin. Okay, someone's out there. Can you just come on and say hi? Hi, Roy. Nice to see you over the computer. I've just sent you an email with setting you a whole lot of level 3 complex numbers EP. Really sorry that it's Ed Perfect. I know you hate it, but it's going to be the easiest thing to get us going. So if you want to hop off the live chat now, and you can go and see that new thing. Hi, Kafoa. How are you? Oh, I forget that you guys can't talk back to me. All right, we're just going to spend the next 5 minutes saying hello and checking that everyone's going all right. Guys, make sure you've got your maths book and your pen and paper. Expecting a few other people to join us as well. Just want them to pop in and say hi once they're here. Okay, and I'm just navigating my way to our Year 9 workbook, and I need to add a section for today. Right, who else is here? Hey, Noah. Okay, so we're going to get started at 9:15. What can you guys see on your screens? Let me see what I can see on my screen. I wonder how this is working. Here we go. Right, now if I click into here, I think I get a list of people taking part. Yep, I do. And if I look at the 3 dots... Hey, Noah. Okay, I need to mute this. Hang on, guys. Hang on, I have to mute this or you're going to have feedback. Right, good. Okay. Morning, VT. Morning, Henry. Oh, I can't do my chatting there. Hang on, I have to do my chatting over here. Let's see. Right, just be patient. If any of my friends are watching, please don't laugh. Hi, Torben. Who's got their mum or dad watching with them this morning? Anyone? Anyone got parents out there watching? Parents, you can do some algebra too. You just need to grab your pen and your book. Cool. Yep. That's cool, Leo. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a couple of questions up to show you the types of things that we're going to do. So I'll just switch window to that now. So can someone just type and tell me what you see on your screen? I think at the moment you see the black stuff. Right, that's better. So pretty soon you should be seeing a window where I've got the maths that we're going to do today. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes because we're missing a few people, right? And I think for the first day, I'm expecting most of you guys to come in. So just, what am I going to do with you? Well, I'm going to put some questions up. So this is what we're going to be looking at first. There's questions like these where we've got brackets, and we're actually going to be starting all the way back in like year 2 or 3 maths with just what multiplication is all about, and we're going to be drawing lots of dots. So this is going to go slowly for about half an hour. It'll be a little bit too slow for some of you, but then the fast track's going to be a little bit too fast. So just be patient. These are kind of weird lessons because I can't see your faces, right? So probably better to do the slow version than the fast, unless it's just way too slow. So first we're going to learn how to go from expressions like this, which are called expressions with brackets, and we're going to do something called expanding them. And then in the second half, we're going to go backwards, and we're going to go from expanded to factorised. Right, who have I got? Let's see. Right, I've got Quinn. Hey Quinn. Hey James, you're going to come to Year 9 as well as Year 10? Yep, that makes sense. Any other Year 10s out there, come and say hello. We're covering quite similar topics. Good morning, Drew. Good morning, Jackson. Morning, Nikki. Morning, Quinn. Hello, Josh. Who else is here that I haven't said hello to? I'm sure I'm going to miss someone. Hi, Oscar. Hi, Arthur. See you in a bit. You've probably gone. Torben, we'll see you back later. Viti, hello. Jordan, hello. Noah, I sent you an email about your integers EP, just to give you a hand with that. All right, guys, let's get going. If any of you are finding this really hard, we can do a little bit of catch up later on. I can either do things over email, or maybe we can do a Zoom chat. I'm trying to make sure I don't work all day, like all day and all night, because I need to look after my kids and hang out with them and my husband today. So email replies might not be as fast as usual. All right, let's go. We're going to go all the way back to when we first learnt multiplication. So try not to laugh, but here we go. All right. So when you learnt 6 2s, and you were very little, or maybe not that little, you would have learnt it with blocks or with dots. So we're going to do some dot work today. 6 2s we can draw out like this. Now, stop groaning at me down the computer. I realise that this is, we're drawing dots and we're, 13 years old. Well, you are, I'm not. So there's 6 lots of 2. So we can think about this like this as 2 lots of 6 or 6 lots of 2. It doesn't matter. But there are some other ways that we can think about that. So let's take those off, and now we're going to regroup them. Well, I could think that's not even 6 lots of 2. Oh no, I hope no one out there is watching. Okay, now we've got 6 lots of 2. I could group that like this. 1 lot of 6 and another lot of 6. So instead of writing 2 lots of 6, I could write 1 lot of 6 and another lot of 6. And we could think about that 2 as being 1 plus 1. So it's 1 lot of 6 and another lot of 6. So those two things are the same thing. All right, let's do another one. Here are my dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, we've got 4, 5, 6. We'll do the same grouping again. This time, we're going to think about lots of 2. Well, we've got 4 lots of 2. And then we've got 2 more lots of 2. So 6 lots of 2 is equal to 4 lots of 2 plus 2 lots of 2. Let's think now about algebra. Oh, I've got my first spam comment coming on my video. Right, lovely. Okay, well that's just brilliant. Right, let's see. Who have I got here? I think I've got nearly everyone. Okay. If we now think about 2 lots of x plus 2, how can I think about that? Well, up here, when we had 6 lots of 2, we split that up into 4 and 2. Here we've got 2 lots of x plus 2. So let's draw out my first lot of x plus 2. Here's x plus 2. And here's the second lot of x plus 2. Now the x plus 2 bar, I can think of like this. Here's x, and here's 2. That's x plus 2. And here's another x, and here's another 2. Right, so we could look at that and we could add those up. And we can see that we get this x and this x gives me x plus x. And then this 2 and this 2 gives me 2 plus 2. We know about like terms. This is 2x and this is 4. Let's try another one like that. Here's 3 lots of x plus 5. So we can draw that out with 3 bars. This is x long and this is 5 long. X units long, 5 units long. X units long, 5 units long. I'm going to check in for understanding shortly, guys. Okay, now what's that the same as? So 3 lots of x plus 5 is equal to this x, this x, this x. So that's 3x plus this 5, and this 5. Now that's 3 5s, so that's 15. Hi Karen, nice to see you on here. I want you to, in your book now, try drawing this one. 4 lots of x plus 3. Draw, then do the algebra. So that one's the first one. The next one is going to be, that we're going to try and draw and then do, is going to be 2 lots of x plus 7. And then the third one, 5 lots of x plus 2. Okay, someone just say if you can hear me okay, and then I'm just not going to talk, and I'm going to give you 4 minutes of silent time to do those 3. Oh, sorry guys, don't know what happened there. Okay guys, so I'm just wondering if anyone else is still here. because I can only see Jackson commenting. So Jackson, that's fantastic. You've got the hang of this well. Can someone else please type in their answers? I'm just not seeing that many participants anymore. So Josh, are you still out there? Nikki? Drew, are you still there? VT, looking for you as well. And Noah, where are you guys? Yep, good. All right. So 30 seconds more, guys. I'm looking for some more feedback. Okay. Right. Yep. So I don't know where a few other people have gone. Oh, yep. No, more people here now. That's weird. I wonder if they went off to another tab. Good. All right, guys. Looking for answers. Yep. Right. Yep. Cool. Okay, Drew, can you give us a go at one of those, or have you not finished it yet? Okay, right guys, now look, I know in class you're really good at not minding making mistakes. It's got to be the same thing here. You just got to give it a go, and don't worry about other people seeing. It really doesn't matter. So don't care about getting it wrong. That's it, Noah. Number 2 is 2x plus 14. Kafawa, well done. Good, okay. So I'm going to quickly go through how we do these because you guys have picked up the pattern already. So we don't usually have to draw dots because that would be really painful, and we don't have to draw bar models either. But the big idea with doing expanding brackets is that, so let's do a few more now. I'm going to do another 4 in a row, and I'm just going to talk through them quickly. So expanding goes like this. Suppose I've got 2x plus 3. This means 2 times the whole thing. So I take the 2 and I times it by the x. I get 2x. Then I've got plus 3. So I take the 2 and I times it by plus 3 and I get plus 6. Right? So number 3, 5x plus 2 is going to equal 5x plus 10. Right. Jordan, you've just got to make sure for that first one that we have an x in there still. Okay, so for number 1, it's going to be 4 times x, right, which gives me 4x, not just 4, right? So 4x plus 12. Right, guys, it's great that you're telling me you're not getting it. That means I can help much more. So let's do a few more. If we've got 4 times x plus 2, we go 4 times x plus 4 times 2 is 8. 5 lots of x plus 9 will give me 5x plus 5 9s, 45. Right, I'm going to do 3 more, guys, and then I'm going to ask for green, red, or orange traffic light on this pattern type. So 6 times x plus 2 will give me 6x plus 12. 7 times x plus 1 means I go 7 times x, 7x, plus 7 times 1 is 7. Right, so one more time looking at what that means. I've got 7 lots of x plus 1. Right, 7 lots of that. And we don't want to have to do this often, but this is what this means, right? Oh, that's a really bad picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 7 things, and they're all basically the same thing. It's 7 lots of x plus 1. But when we do expanding brackets, we're reordering it, right? We're saying, well, we've got 7 lots of x, and we've got 7 ones. So that gives me the plus 7. So 2 lots of x plus 4 gives me 2x plus 8. 2 lots of x plus 5 will give me 2x plus 10. Right, I'm going to finish this section on expanding with giving you 5 more to do quickly, and this time I'm going to chuck in some minus signs. So the first one, 3x plus 10, is one like we've done. Now 3x minus 10 is going to go like this. It's going to be 3 times x minus 3 times 10, which is 30, right? The last one I'm going to put here is going to have a negative sign out the front because we need to be practicing how we do integers. Okay, guys, so it's 9:27. I want you to take 3 minutes to do those 5 problems and write them out in your book. Right, 1 more minute, guys. All right, guys, it's looking from what I'm seeing in the chat that you've really got it. And by the way, the comments that you're making today are just fantastic. I haven't seen any silly stuff, no spam and no rubbish, so well done. I'm going to go through these and then we're going to go on to the basics of factorising. Okay, and so there's harder stuff on expanding, but today what I want to do is make sure you can all do those ones. So very quickly going through these, and you've already got these, so just mark as we go. We've got 3x plus 30. Here, it's 3x, always keep the sign with the constant, so it's 3x minus 30, and then this one's 4x plus 8, 4x minus 8, because it's 4 times x minus 4 twos, and this next one, it's negative 4 times x, so that's negative 4x, and then it's negative 4 times positive 2, which is going to be minus 8. Can you really quickly guys, I've got one more skill I want to teach you before you do the EP. Okay, so actually no, don't do EP yet. Okay, so no, I don't want you to go away yet. I want you to just stay, and I'm going to go through how to go backwards with a lot of these same questions. All right, so mark what you've got and quickly type in how many you got out of 5. Great, okay, that's really good, guys. Okay, so here comes the next skill, which is working backwards. Right, so I'm going to do this a little bit faster because I think that you are going quite well on expanding. Now, factorising is a little bit harder, but if you've got expanding, you just have to think about going backwards. So what we're trying to do is to write this in bracketed form. We're looking at the terms and we're looking for the highest common factor. So this is 3 times x and this is 6, but we know that 6 is equal to 3 times 2. So the highest common factor of those two things is going to be 3. All right, so we can take the 3 outside and say 3 times what will get me all of this. So 3 watts will give me 3x, 3 times x. 3 watts will get me 6, 3 2's. So there you go, we've factorised that one. The next one, 2x plus 4. Right, so I'm going to have something times a bracket. What's the highest common factor here? Well, I've got 2 here and I've got 4 here. The highest common factor is 2. So 2 times x will give me the 2x, and then 2 times what will give me 4? 2 times 2. So it's going to be 2 bracket x plus 2. The next one is a little bit less obvious. So here, the highest common factor was 3, and the highest common factor was 2. Now, the highest common factor in this one is not going to be 4, because 4 doesn't go into 6. Right, so it's not 4 times that, because that won't work. So we're going to get rid of that. That won't work. But 2 is a factor of both 4 and 6. So we're going to go 2 times what will give me 4x. Well, 2 times 2x will give me 4x. And then 2 times what will give me 6. 2 times 3. The next one is the same idea. I want something times something with brackets. Right, so I've got a highest common factor of 10 and 12 is 5. So it's going to be 5 watts, give me 10x. 5 times 2x gives me 10x. Plus, what am I doing? That's wrong. Hopefully you are about to come on the live chat and tell me, Miss, you've got it wrong. Okay, try again. The highest common factor is 2, not 5. So it's 2 times something. 2 watts give me 10x. 2 times 5x plus 2 watts give me 12. 2 6's. Right, can you just quickly type in if you are a green or an orange traffic light on factorising? Green or orange or red? Good, okay, that's great, guys. I can see lots of greens, brilliant. Okay, I'm going to give you 5 to try. And then the EP should be really, really fast. And just do the purple pages, don't do all the teachy stuff in there if you're getting it right. But your goal should be to be getting it all right. So let's try now, factorising these. I'll label them 1, 2, 3, and then 4. I'm going to give you a harder one. Try that one. Okay, and then just one last tricky one that I haven't taught you how to do yet, but you might see it. Okay, so do those now. Right, Henry, you look like you're probably good to go. Guys, I'm going to go through them. I'm going to give you 2 more minutes. Henry, I reckon probably time for you to go and do the EP. And please make sure you've caught up on any old EP, even back to number, that you haven't done. All right? And thanks for coming on. I hope this has worked. Has it been all right, guys? Yep. Great. Okay, cool. So I'm going to quickly finish these ones off and then I'm going to let you guys go. Just one thing I said to Henry before he went, can you make sure that you catch up on all of your old EP that you haven't done, please? Okay, you've got a good chance to do that. Jackson, looks like you've got this down really well. Good job. So we've got this one is going to be 4 times x plus 4. Right, this one, highest common factor is 8. It's going to be 8 times x minus 3. This one here, the highest common factor is 4 times 2x minus 3. This next one, the highest common factor is going to be 3 times x minus, what will get me 6y? 3 watts will get me, take away 6y, negative 6y, minus 2y. And then this one is going to be plus 3. And then this one here has got a highest common factor of x. So it's going to be x times x plus 10. All right, off you go, guys. Just quickly want to talk to Roy. Everyone else, head off and do your EP. No, you don't have to do that right now, but you're probably going to remember it best if we've just done it. This live stream will be up for you to watch later on, and so are the 2 videos that I made last year and a couple of years ago. Just send me some feedback with how it's going, but it seems to me like this morning you've all got up and you've done some maths, and that's a really, really good start. Look after yourselves, and I will talk to you the next time we've got maths, or over email before then. Yep, I'm just live streaming. It's all right, guys. You're probably going to hear my husband and kids over the next few weeks, so yeah. That was one of them then. Hi, Jules. Right, guys, we're going to get going at 9:15. Right, I am still here. I'm just not talking because I'm trying to do 2 other jobs. I've got another live stream coming up and I'm just working out what I'm doing with those guys. So you are in the right place. Just get your pens and pencils ready and I'm going to put a starter up for you. So this is Fasttrack. So what I'm hoping is that we can go a little bit faster. In fact, quite a lot faster. So here's your starter. So do this in your book. I want you to expand and simplify these expressions. Sorry, handwriting's getting really bad here. And the fan on my laptop seems to be doing weird things. There, so 4 to do to start with. Okay, I'm just trying to see who all is here. Kia ora, Tiaki. Right, nice to see someone from my tutor group come in. That's cool. Right, who have we got here? Participants. So Drew, Josh, Roy still here. I wonder where... There's Kieran. Hi, Kieran. Who else is going to join? Let's see. All right, guys, I'm going to wait 2 more minutes. Go and Instagram your friends and tell them that the fast group's starting now if they want to watch. And we're going to start very quickly with expanding, and then we're going to do some factorising, and we might do some quadratics. We'll just see how we get on. Let's see. Remember, the Year 9 Google Enrichment Classroom is full of really good stuff as well. So you can pull some stuff from that. Mr. Hawkes just put a whole lot of things up there now that are quite good. Right. Okay, guys. Let's see who we've got. We've got Noah, we've got Quinn, Nikki, don't know what you said because it's just disappeared. It says message retracted. Oh, that's interesting. Right, so what you're meant to be doing if you've just come on is you are in your books doing the starter, which is on expanding and simplifying. And from there we're going to go on to some factorising. Right, let's go. Okay, so expanding and simplifying. So hopefully you've either got the basics from doing the EP that we've just set, which was curriculum level 4, or you've done this last year. But the basic idea here is that we are going from something with brackets to something that's been multiplied out. Right, so quickly going through these starter ones, can you chuck in your answers to any of number 1, 2, 3, and 4 into the chat, please? Right, that's it. Hi, Fergus. Right, that's it, Noah. Good. Okay, someone tell me the answer they've got to number 2, 3, or 4, which is slightly harder. To do squares on your computer, just use that hat key. So that's Shift 6. Should work. Right, got a good bunch of you here. No Scope Man 77, could you please disclose your identity? I think my husband's about to say hello, guys.
Hello.
Yep, okay, see, he exists. He's making a cup of tea. Probably the first cup of tea of many cups of tea today. Yep, right, who is No Scope Man? Come on, tell us who you are, we want to know. Right, let's see some answers coming. Yep. Okay, good, Quinn. Good. No, not quite though. Okay, I'm going to get going. So, what have we got? Well, the first one is a straightforward one. We get 3x plus 15. I'll just tone down that pen thickness a bit. Right, so this next one, what you've got to watch out for is a negative 2. Right, so it's negative 2 times 3x, which gives me negative 6x. But then it's negative 2 times negative 2. So it's going to be plus 4, right? Always watch out for the negatives, okay? This next one is going to be, it's 4 times x, so it's 4x, and then it's 4 times negative y, so minus 4y, and then 4 times k squared. Right, so be very careful with your negatives, okay? So Quinn, watch out, because both of those you've got a stray negative, and you won't be the only one. Right, guys, can someone now have a go at the answer to number 4, please, before I try it? Okay, so we're going to go through it, and what we're doing is the same thing. It doesn't matter whether we're multiplying by a number or a variable. So here, we've got negative c times everything in that bracket. So it's going to be negative c times d, negative cd, minus, right, minus because I'm doing a negative times a positive. So it's going to be minus cab. And here, let me just clean that up a little bit. The last thing that I've got to do is negative c times all of this. Right, so a negative c times negative a squared c gives me plus a squared c squared. Right, so I've jumped up to harder stuff there already. Yep, Torben, that's nearly right. The tricky thing you've got wrong in yours is you've got a plus and it's here. So it's negative c times ab, right? So negative cd minus cab, not plus. I've jumped up to a hard one on purpose. Okay, so now we're going to backtrack a little bit. So let's try these. So x times x minus 3 plus x times 4 plus y. We want to expand and simplify. X times x minus 2 plus 2 times x minus 3. Number 3, x times 3 minus x plus 4 times x minus 7. Let's do those three now. Okay, so let's look at how we do these. Well, the first one goes like this. So we've got x times x minus 3 plus x times 4 plus y. And we're going to expand those out. So x times x gives me x squared. X times negative 3 minus 3x plus x times 4 plus 4x plus x times y gives me xy. Right, now I can collect up some like terms in here, right, which is this. It's going to be x squared plus x plus xy. I can't go any further than that. That's got no more like terms to collect up. Right, so now looking at number 2, this one here, we get x squared minus 2x plus 2x minus 6. But I can clean that up more. I haven't collected my like terms yet. I'm just going to give myself some space. Right, so moving down to here, what do I get? Well, I've got x squared. There are no more x squareds, but I've got minus 2x plus 2x, so that goes away. So my final answer is x squared minus 6. Number 3 was this one. I've got x times 3 minus x plus 4 times x minus 7, which gives me 3x, right? x3 we never write. And then I've got minus x squared here. And then I've got plus 4x. And then minus 28. Now I can clean that up a bit. I've got 3x plus 4x. So I've got 7x minus x squared minus 28. We usually have a convention in maths that we write from the highest order downwards. So I'm going to write that as negative x squared. This is a plus 7x minus 28. So that would get a tick, and that gets a tick. Right, there was a question came in from Leo that I'm just going to go over. Oh no, Leo's just got it, so that's good. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple more to do like that now. Just one more to do, and I want all of you type it in. Fergus, fine if you can't because of your Wi-Fi, that's no problem. So all of you do this one and then type in your answer. Just a sec, I'm just fixing up my question. 3x times x minus 2 minus 4 times x minus 7. Okay, just waiting for a few more people. Quinn, that was really fast. Just make sure you go back and get it right though, get it accurate. I wonder who's all here. Yep, a few of you not being careful enough with your negatives. All right, guys. Okay, so we're going to go through this one. And I think what this should make you realise is these look all right? You guys you're good at algebra, but you think you've got it, and you've got to watch your negative signs really carefully. So let's go through carefully and see what we've got. Okay, so we've got 3x times x, 3x squared, 3x times negative 2, minus 6x. Now I've got minus 4x, right? The negative stays with that 4, so I'm taking away 4x, and then I'm going negative 4, take away 4, times negative 7 gives me plus 28. Okay, so that gives me 3x squared minus 10x plus 28. All right? Okay, one more like that. Try that one, guys. Okay, got some good questions coming in. Right, Arthur says, why is it 3x squared? Right, Arthur, it's 3x squared because I'm going 3x times x, right? So 3x times x gets me the 3x squared. But then it's 3x times negative 2, right? So 3x times negative 2 gives me negative 6x, right? Okay, let's look at this next one and see how we're going with it. We've got 5x squared from in here, minus 20x here, minus 2x squared here. So negative 2x times x gives me x squared, plus 14x. So collecting all of that up together gives me 5x squared minus 2x squared, 3x squared. And then I've got my minus 20x here, plus my 14x here. So I get 3x squared minus 6x. Okay, lots of you are not remembering to keep the sign with the term, right? So that's why you're getting 7x squared. Yep, Fergus, you're getting it. But you've got to collect up like terms. Leo, the mistake that you're making is that you're saying 5x, but you're adding the 4. So it's got to be times 5x times negative 4, right? 5x times negative 4 gives me negative 20x. Do you want one more like this, guys? Okay, good. Here comes the next one. Negative 6 times x plus 7 minus 3x times x plus 2. Okay, I'm still here. It's just doing something weird. Right, there we are. There's your question. Right, 1 minute on that. Yep, okay, so Arthur's got that one right. Just having a quick look, the rest of you are not collecting up your like terms properly. Okay, so, and you're just not being careful enough, and you need to really take care. So you'll now start to see why I'm setting all of the EP for everyone. Arthur, you got it right, but I want to make sure that you know why you got it right. So let's go slowly through this one, then we're going to actually move on to a little bit of factorising, and then I've got to go and have a coffee. Right, so here we've got negative 6x minus 42. Right, so negative 6 times 7. Negative 6x minus 42 minus 3x times x minus 3x squared. And then I've got minus 3x times 2 minus 6x. Right, collect up your like terms, and I'm going to put things in the nice order that I like. So I've got negative 3x squared first. I've got minus 6x minus 6 more x gives me minus 12x minus 42. So that's the answer to that one. Okay, if you don't have this, that's okay. This is working at, pretty extended year 9 level. So we're looking at, these questions are now starting, they're B questions in the JAF, all right? But we're not worrying about that right now. We just want to get you guys all settled into the COVID-19 lockdown stuff and doing a wee bit of maths, all right? So yes, you must simplify, Quinn, that's right. Quinn, you simplified it wrong, but just go back over what I'm doing now, okay? So, one more like this. Let's see. Should we do one more? I think we better do one more before we go on. Say yes or no, guys. Okay, one more. Right, here we go. 2x times 4x minus 7 minus 5 times x minus 3. There you go. Yep, Quinn, you got it. Right, okay. And Arthur, you got it. Let's have a look. Let's go over it. Guys, what I want you to see is that algebra is a very precise part of maths. And you guys are going too fast. All right? That's basically what it comes down to. Your brains are good. You're speeding up too much. So we have to do lots of systematic practice. But that's okay. I'm going to upload an exercise actually from the Year 12 textbook, which has got this in its basic algebra section. So it's the very first thing in the Year 12 textbook. It's a Year 9 skill, but we all need to practice it. So here we go. We've got 2x times 4x gives me 8x squared. 2x times negative 7 gives me minus 14x. Then I've got minus 5 times x minus 5x. And now I've got negative 5 times negative 3 plus 15. So all of that work I made you do on integers that you groaned about was to get your fluency up so that once you start doing real algebra, you don't have to think about those skills. So some of you still haven't done the easy EP on integers and on fractions, and you need to go back and fill in those gaps, all right? So I'll be chasing people up with that in the next few days, but probably not today. So now we get 8x squared minus 19x plus 15. And we have a big smiley face because I think that is as far as I'm going to go today. Now the factorising, you can teach yourselves the easy stuff and get that EP done, and I'll save some harder factorising for next time. Okay, so let's see. I think you're getting there. Can you tell me, are you a green or orange on understanding? All right, guys, cool. So what I want you to do today is I want you to finish the EP tasks, and I want you to catch up on all of your old EP that's overdue, all right? And if there are reasons why you can't do your maths, just let me know, because we know this is a pretty weird time. And the biggest thing we want is we want you guys being happy and being okay, all right? So I am going to try and follow up with people who've got overdue EP, but we do understand that the main focus, especially for today when we're just getting used to life, is to catch up. And yes, Arthur, if you've got lots of overdue EP, then you've got lots of catching up to do, okay? If you'd been keeping up to date with the EP, you wouldn't have lots to do. All right, guys, can you just let me know if you found this all right? Oh, you tell me now, actually. Thanks, Quinn. So, was it okay? Is it going to get us through? I think it is. I think I quite like doing two groups, so feedback on that would be good. Arthur, I don't know how much you've got either, but I guess you'll find out when you log in. Might have been a while. Right, other feedback. Torben, how was it? Hey, Quinn, your mum's here. Yeah, Oscar, you got 4 overdue. Yeah, I've been hassling you for weeks, but now you've got time. So go do it. Lisa, I hope you enjoyed that algebra. It's really nice to see you here, but I don't understand why you didn't show up on the chat list. It must be because you just didn't say anything the whole time. Okay, I wonder if there's anyone else out there like that. All right, I'm waving to any lurkers who are out there. And I will see you guys soon. So stay safe, look after yourselves, and remember, wash your hands. Bye.